The following program contains graphic images that may be disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children.
She's known for her sharp tongue and style and as a star of Bravo's Married to Medicine, but today Quad Webb is revealing her own painful medical diagnosis. Quad joins us and tell us what's been going on with your health and what it's been like dealing with this sort of behind the scenes, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was experiencing lower back pains, abdomen pains, frequent urination, heavy bleeding, elongated periods of time. Like instead of being on my cycle for like 5 days, it was more like 14, like half of the month. And so I also noticed the weight gain. And I think at some point I was like, this is unusual for me, and you need to do something about this. You really need to see what's going on with your body. And at that point I went to the doctor, and I learned that I had fibroids. And so for a person who had never even been stung by a bee, to hear that I had fibroids and would have to possibly have a major surgery, I was freaked out. Hello to my little friends, look at them. Hanging out, just they set up residency just right in my uterus, just hanging out and having a great time.
Can I ask you how long you were dealing with some of these symptoms and maybe trying to explain them away before you got your diagnosis?
You know what, I'm really embarrassed to say, but I gotta tell you, it was probably like a year before I actually did something about it. You know, life is just so busy, and often as women, we just keep going, we go with the flow. So I allowed myself to basically neglect myself.
And you know what? A lot of women have that same story, so thank you for sharing your story.
For sure.
Because symptomatic fibroids can definitely have a profound impact on a woman's life. Now, how many fibroids did you have, and how big were they?
Right, so I had 7 fibroids, and 2 of them were like larger than grapefruits. And one of them, of course, was sitting on my bladder, henceforth the frequent urination. And it would get so bad that if I didn't go to the restroom like right then, it would be painful, like excruciating pain to just walk to the restroom. And then to try to use it, it was like in segments. Literally, like it wasn't an even flow to release. It just wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And for everyone at home, just a little bit of background. When we talk about fibroids, fibroids, also known as leiomyomas, are non-cancerous growths that develop on the muscle tissue of the uterus.
Right.
And they're very common, according to our current research. By the age of 50, about 70% of Caucasian women and about 80% of African American women will have had them.
Exactly.
And when it comes to fibroids, you know, sometimes people have fibroids and there are no symptoms, and those don't need to be treated. But on the other hand, when women have fibroids that have symptoms like heavy irregular periods or pelvic pressure, or fibroids that are impacting fertility, things like that, luckily we have great treatment options available for them.